Okay, today we're running an operation across the northwest area, mainly visiting scrap metal dealers. We've got 33 to visit today, in a bid to educate them, to make sure that they're complying with the legislation and they're working with us in order to stop taking stolen metal from the railway, but from other environments too.
That is two-core cable, and as you can see from the striation marks on it, it's had a steel wired armour around the outside of it. And on the outside of the steel wired armour, when that's on, it would have another form of cable on the outside. And on that cable, it should have some form of identification as to who manufactured it, the company name, the year it was manufactured, and a serial number, and the actual type of cable that it is, and the voltage that it carries. If we're not missing any two-core cable at this moment in time from this particular area, it wouldn't draw much attention to us. But that is a power cable that's predominantly used in all sorts of industries, not just the rail industry.
Well, theft of metal is on the rise from ourselves and obviously from every sort of walk of environment really. We're suffering through theft of cable from the railway, which obviously stops the train running and stops people getting from A to B, puts the prices on tickets for you and I to travel. So it's really disruptive and lots of people are seeing problems across the country.
We don't just look for our industry, which is network rail cable. We're out here to look for our colleagues and the multi-agency approach of assisting BT and the utilities companies, and we are familiar with their types of cable as well as ours. This is a piece of aluminium, and as you can see, there's quite a bit in this bin in relation to it's arousing some suspicions of mine in relation to where it's come from. It looks like it's come from the utility company's aluminium, but the outer sheathing's been stripped off. There's no outside identifying marks on it, but I will present a couple of questions to the scrap man just to see where it's actually come from and the legitimacy of it.
We're hoping really to work with the scrap metal dealers. We don't want to work against them, we want to work with them to educate them in what they can do to try and make sure that what they're actually buying is not stolen. Because at the end of the day, if they're buying stolen metal, we want to bring them to justice. But also the fact that we will take that metal off them, so they're losing money too.